Have you heard of Chiang Mai? Not many have, but I'm sure most have heard of Bangkok and Pattaya. Yes, that's Thailand. Chiang Mai is the largest city in North Thailand. Though Chiang Mai is a city, you are quite close to nature since it is located in the mountainous regions of Thailand. So through this video you can travel with me to Thailand's offbeat destination with exciting animal interactions, scenic treks, religious destinations, city tour, some natural wonders, street food and markets, and of course the adventure at the longest zip line in Asia. So travel with me through this video to North Thailand with useful travel tips that I shall give you through this video. But first do subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon to get notified for the upcoming videos. Best time to travel to Chiang Mai is December to February, the dry and the cooler season. December first week I travelled from Mumbai to Chiang Mai by Thai Lion Air. I had just booked the flight and hotel online, took an e-visa to avoid the airport queues. At the airport there are easily available taxis that take you to Old City area. You could also buy a travel sim at the airport. I stayed in the Old City at Somwang Boutique House, a beautifully decorated one showing some glimpses of Thai culture. Lots of travel agents, hotels, ATM, exchange counters were available near this place, so I could book the schedule ahead easily. The first day was a little bit relaxing as I took a taxi to the Elephant Care Center where you need to take a ticket of around 800 baht and you get to spend time with the elephants.
So we are going to the elephant camp and going to have fun here.
First you need to change into their outfits so that you can get into the river with the elephants. To feed the elephants, they ask you to first cut the pumpkins and fill them into baskets. So here I am cutting the pumpkins for the elephants. Done. I had some fun feeding the elephants and then going to the river to bathe them. The baby elephant was enjoying spraying the water over us. I spent nearly 2 to 3 hours of the day here and enjoyed a lot with these lovely and loving animals. After lunch, at this Kanjana Elephant Reserve, I headed to the Longneck tribe village.
We are going for the visit to the Longneck tribe. This is the ticket and this is the map we will be following.
This is the Pandung village near Chiang Mai. This village has preserved the Longneck Karen ethnic hill tribes. Here women wear brass rings around their necks, wrists and ankles as part of the culture. I decided to try wearing it. Indeed, it was quite uncomfortable. I don't know how they wear it all the daytime. Here they sell a number of handmade articles and you can buy or purchase, let's say, some souvenirs to support their income. You can roam around in the village as the mountain base and it has some paddy fields around here. To enter this place, you have to purchase a ticket of around 100 baht. Next on the list was the most awaited Tiger Kingdom, where you can touch the tigers, go into their cage, and spend some time with them. The tigers here are born and brought up in this place, some of whose ancestors were rescued from the wild. At the ticket counter, you will be given options to choose as to which tiger you wish to touch, that is, the small baby, the medium size, or the bigger one. So I thought, since I am going into the cage and I have to touch the tiger, why not go for the biggest one at this place? To my surprise and joy, I got a chance to interact with two big tigers both in the same cage. Wonderful experience it was. The next stopover was Suthep, a little far away from the main city limits. You have to take a cart road and go on the top of the mountain from the base. There are choices of hiring your own car or bike also, or you can take a taxi to the top. Per day taxi rentals are around 1,000 Thai bahts. On reaching Doi Suthep, you have to climb 309 steps to reach the pagoda on the top. To enter the temple, you are supposed to be decently dressed. The central area of this temple has gold-plated cherries and considered as the most holy area. To the sides are a number of Buddha statues. This emerald Buddha statue really fascinated me. It was beautiful. From the top of this temple, you can see the entire Chiang Mai city view. One thing I noticed here about the temples is that they have the nag or the snake decorations for the entire stairway. Also, there was a stone cobra snake at the entrance. The lined up temple bells, the carved pillars, all were really worth a visit. This temple is a culmination of both Buddhist and Hindu religions. After the day's program, I paid a visit walking around in the evening through the Rachnamaka area I was staying in. I could see a lot of street food options in this region. If you're a non-vegetarian, you can definitely feast on many varieties. For a vegetarian, street food options are very limited, but you can get good meals in restaurants. The next day was a short trek to the highest point in Thailand, Doi Inthanon. I had joined a group tour for this trek. A local tour operator charged around 1300 baht all inclusive for the day. The guide briefed the group in the beginning of the journey. The 2-hour journey in the bus took us to the base. It was a little cold here with a 10-degree and lots of wind. This is one of the most popular national parks in Thailand. It is called as the Roof of Thailand at the highest elevation of 2565 meters here. The trek was a very simple one. The route was not very steep. It passed through beautiful picturesque landscapes. Dense forests of teak, pine, bogs and others were too good. This area is famous for its waterfalls. On summit I could see the two Buddhist stupas. The landscape and view from the top of Inthanon mountain was really wonderful. After coming back, we visited the two stupas. These were well decorated with carvings and paintings. You can either climb the stairs or use the available elevators. The weather was quite chilly, and as we stopped near the waterfall, it felt even more. But it was very serene and peaceful near this waterfall. On our way back, the agency served lunch in a local restaurant that had a combination of couple of Thai soups, vegetables, sticky rice and some non-vegetarian options. From here, they took us to the Hmong tribe market. Indians won't find it much attractive as we have many variety of things of these in our country. The next stopover was a coffee plantation. This was told to be the famous Arabica coffee in Thailand. The beans are heated, dried and then powdered. You could also try yourself the coffee making in this small kitchen here. After having a sip of this Arabica coffee, we just strolled around in this village a little. I found an interesting friendly cock here who wanted to be picked up by all. It was a little bit tiring yet a very enjoyable day. In the evening, I was dropped back to my hotel. After the trek today, I decided to have a little relaxing time at the 3D Art Museum at Chiang Mai. Transport within the city of Chiang Mai is easy and cheap by the red bus. It starts at 30 baht per person and they charge you depending on time and place.
We have reached the art museum and we are going inside to see the 3D artwork. Follow.
On reaching this museum, the first thing is to buy a ticket of 300 baht. Then they guide you to download an app that can create video files for you, like a VFX effect.
All these are paintings made actually 3D statues. So, but they look like they're 3D statues.
I really enjoyed taking photos and videos here. It took nearly 3 hours for me at this amazing place. On this day, I spent some time walking around in Chiang Mai city with visit to the nearby pagodas present in the city limits. You will find many of these in the entire city. On the next day, I had two destinations in mind, the hot springs and limestone caves. A 1.5 hour drive from Chiang Mai, the hot springs are a must visit. Beautifully decorated and well maintained, these hot springs provide a relaxing atmosphere. Soaking your feet in the warm water in the cool weather is a real soothing experience. At the main source of the hot springs, the temperature is 105 degrees Celsius. When you visit Chiang Mai, these hot springs become a must visit site. People here come for, like you can say, a weekend getaway also.
Behind you can see the hot springs here also, and there are people who are boiling eggs in this.
They buy egg baskets and keep it in the hot boiling water to get them ready to eat. Those interested can also go for a thermal spa at this place with payment of some extra baths. After spending a relaxing hour here in the hot springs, I travel ahead to the Muang limestone caves. After a stair climb, I reached the entrance of this cave. It was exciting to pass through the narrow entrance of this cave, go down the stairway, and enter this cave full of stalagmites and stalactites. The people here have identified some godly figures out of these cave structures. The atmosphere here is quite damp, and since it's not airy, I felt like getting out from here quickly. These caves are quite well lit and maintained. It was really amazing going into the caves as if going underground into some secret kingdom. Ahead was a small trail route and climb to the top of this mountain where there was another small temple of Lord Ganesh. Around 600 steps and you reach the top. There is a statue of Lord Ganesh here and some saint. I observed that people here offered some sweet drink to all the deities, along with leaves and flowers. On our way back to the hotel, we made a short visit to the Thai silk manufacturing factory. After the day trip and coming back to the hotel, I took a red cab to the famous night bazaar in Chiang Mai. Along with clothing, shopping options, handicrafts, you will also see a variety of food items which are very specific to Thailand. Today was the last but the most awaited day of this trip, the day when I was going to do the longest zip line at the flight of the Gibbon. I was picked up from my hotel in the morning at around 6:30 and the first stop was at the base of the zip line where they attached the necessary gear, helmets and everything. From there, we walked to the top of the hill for around 15 minutes. The guides were really friendly and cooperative. They gave us primary instructions for the zip line. At the speed of nearly 60 kilometers per hour, you travel on the zip line in the treetops in the amazing forest. A lifetime experience. A must do in the list of adventure lovers. There are 22 stops and you keep moving from one tree to another over the zip line over nearly 100 feet above the ground. You get the needed adrenaline rush in the beginning and then gradually get used to it and enjoy the flight of the zip line. This is really, really good. This adventure activity was really very exciting. In the evening, to conclude this trip, I had a fun time at the cultural center of Chiang Mai that holds a Kantoke dinner and dance show. You can pre-book this online and it costs roughly 450 bahts per person. The dinner was superb. I had opted for the vegetarian meal. The seating arrangements were awesome. Different dance shows made this evening really special. I would say Chiang Mai is totally amazing. It's like a package for everyone in the family to enjoy. Be it adventure, be it culture, religion, trekking, or just a relaxing holiday. You can get everything here in Chiang Mai.